Right, good morning. Another day on the farm has begun. I've got muck on my face by the feels of it. It is 25 to 8 in the morning. Just finished washing out, milking, all that jazz. And off to feed the dry cows. The big lot of dry cows, there's 150 in one mob. They're coming home today and we're going to put them through the parlour, draft out all the earlier calving ones, and keep them here. Send the later calving ones back. And then we'll put what we keep back through the parlour, split them into dairy and beef because we know what's calving to what and where we want to put them. So I'm just taking up a trailer load of hay, so that is up there to feed dry cows every other day when we go up. We're moving on to squares just for the time being. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I just met a lorry. So yeah, we've got loads of roundabouts left, but we've also got a trailer full of squares, so we're going to use those in a minute. And so we are working on the assumption that one square bale is equal to about 2 round bales, which I'm pretty sure it will be. If not, it'll be actually a little bit more. Some of the round bales aren't that tight. So yeah, the plan is Rob, Abby and Richard are going up in the Land Rover and also the Manitou. They'll go up via the cow tracks. We don't want to take the bales and that on the cow track, so I'm going around the roads. They'll bring the cows home and then they'll probably leave me with the Manitou so I can feed ones that are left up there. And then I'm also going to bring a feed trailer home. One of us is going to bring a feed trailer home at some point. That is the grand plan. We will then end up back home with a beef gang, so cows and heifers that are due to calve to beef. A heifer dairy gang, which is already here, so heifers that are due to calve to dairy replacements, and then we'll also have a cow dairy gang, so cows that are due to dairy replacements. It's for Johne's management. I didn't actually explain what Johne's is. So Johne's is a muscle wasting disease that cows get. It's passed on from cow to calf via dung mainly, I think. So if you have a cow that has a calf and she has a poo around them, it can be passed on from that in the really early hours of life. Whether they can pass it on via their colostrum and their milk as well, I'm not entirely sure, but all I know is you don't take the risk. If you have a Johne's cow, you just don't feed the colostrum to the calves, just in case you pass it on. It's a bit of a difficult disease to screen for, especially in the southwest, because it's very closely linked to TB. So we're due a TB test in the middle of October. So what's that, 2 months away? And when we milk record in October, just before we TB test, we'll do our next Johne's screen, because then we won't be able to do one for a while. Some of you might find that interesting, some of you might not give two hoops, but there we are.
Right, we've swapped. Rob's taking the tractor home. The cows are somewhere down over the field there now. Right, we've got a piece of fence here that I got to remember to put back up in a minute once I've done feeding. There's our trailer full of square bales. Looking good. Rob bought 2 rounds up on the handler when he come up, so we'll feed those plus 1 square to the group up the top. And then there's 2 feed trailers in here. So what we'll do is we'll put 2 squares in one of them and move it down the field a bit, and then we'll take 1 home.
That is the grand plan.
The other thing I need to do in a minute is take off my ratchet strap.
Leave this on the drawbar here and try and remember it. Right, let's do some reeling up. I haven't got my microphones on again, just because I find when I have them on, you can't hear what everyone else is saying. So what do you prefer, the audio from the camera as it is now, or with the microphones on? I have got 2 microphones, so I can give one to someone else, but it's all time, innit? Right, I've just put the 2 round bales in, giving the cows a strip of grass, so that sort of keeps them interested whilst we're trying to feed them. We're going to put 2 squares, as I said, in the other trailer for the other lot. I've got to give them a break of grass as well, so that when they come back, it's all ready. I did shut the bungee here, just in case. Okay. Starting to get the hang of this automatic handbrake anyway. Come here, come on, come on, come on. Now we've got cows in the way, so we'll use our boom. We don't want to run over any cows, hurt any of their legs. How sharp's your knife, Josh? Put this in my bag of string. Right. Perfect. The only thing I don't like with the automatic handbrake is when you go to pull away, say you're looking downhill and you want to go backwards, when you start revving to release it, You don't just automatically start going backwards. You roll forward a bit first. There we are, first group fed, now secure. Just going to do the other lot. Strings aren't giving up on this one as easy as the last one, for whatever reason. These are knots though, so that'll be easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would appear I've driven into you with a hay bale.
Right, we're winning. Hay feeder filled. Gonna grab that one, take it home with me on my way back in a minute. Got to move this fence so it's ready for when the cows come back.
And we're done. Righto, ladies and gents, all done. I'll just put that wire back up, you probably can't see it. But for when the cows come back up, they'll come through the field next door to me, through that wire, and into the bit that we've just done. So they got a fresh break of grass, and also one trailer with 2 bales of hay in it. And we got the other trailer behind us. We'll take that back, put some hay in it, and then we'll take that out for the gang of cows. I'll probably go with the beef lot, this one, it's a bigger feeder. I'll take the ring feeder that the beef lot have got, put that with the dairy cow gang. Are you keeping up? Right, Rob's off with the ring feeder that was in the beef gang. Just drop that trailer in there.
I don't know how well you can see from this distance. Perhaps I'll zoom in a bit, but there's a new calf there on a heifer, so that's good.
What a lovely morning. 9:30 and breakfast time, I reckon. Right, it's currently lunchtime. I've just been to a local garden centre to have lunch with my wife. I come back, I needed to get my impact gun because we noticed we'd missed a screw in the mats. Here is the offending article, so he's up proud. I mean, he's in a spot where it's not going to do any harm because no one will be going here, but I need a bigger bit really. Oh, I did it. As I was saying, it's in a spot where it can't really do any harm because it's behind the gate, whichever way the gate is, but still rather have it in the ground. We also noticed we missed one. Damn it. Anyway, they're doing roadworks where I live, so there was no point in me going home after being at the garden centre because I'd have to turn around and come straight back by the time I got through the roadworks. So I thought I'll just come and do this little job quick. Right, so I just thought I'd come and check the calvers. We've got our second calf of the day on its way.
So you see there's a heifer here lying on her side. Now she's got her feet there, so I'm not going to intervene yet. Heifers, it's really important you let them open up properly. Obviously they never had a calf before, so it's not all used to being open up. So we'll leave her for another, I don't know, a quarter of an hour or so. We'll come back and check. Sometimes you think, oh, you better just get on and pull it out, but she's not stressed or nothing. She looks quite happy, so we'll leave her, give her some time. And somewhere in that mob of cows there's another calf as well that we got to pick up in a little bit. We'll get the other calf out and the cow before milking, and then we'll make a decision what to do with that one as well, whether we get her out and calve her or leave her there until the end of milking and see if she's calved by then, and then get her out and milk her. But for right now I'm going to utilise the next 20 minutes wisely and eat this Calippo that I bought at the garden centre. Come on, mother. Come on, mother. Rob, are you enjoying your morning so far?
No.
It is the result of going to move the dry cow fence. Ah well, at least she's calved.
It's fine.
And there's the calf.
And 3 dogs.
And 3 dogs. I think her calf's probably gone under the bungees.
Oh, 68.
Yeah. So we're having a fun morning. I have no idea how far on we are from the last bit of footage you saw, but we've got 2 cows that have calved this morning in the far off dry group. Some of them were actually due to come back, or one of them was due to come back
on Friday. Today is Tuesday, and so we're just walking those home. One of them we have the calf of in the back of the Land Rover, and the other one ran off with its calf, so we let it go. And now we've got the cow but no calf, so we're going to be doing a bit of a calf hunt. But we had no cow's calf at home overnight in the close-up groups, sort of the ones we keep beside the parlour. But we've had these two on the away bit, which is what it is. We also had one of the groups broke through their fence, which was annoying because that takes twice as long to move the fence then. We don't know whether that's because the cow had calved and the calf had gone under the fence and she just broken through it to get to it. It could have been that, or they could have just broken through it. I don't really know. But anyway, that is where we are this morning. One calf to try and locate. They get this cow back and get her milked. The one that's in the Land Rover is a Frisian heifer, I think, so we want to milk that cow and get some colostrum into it. And ideally we'll milk the other one as well and get some colostrum into its calf, if we can find it. So calving's sort of getting going properly now. This will be number 20 and 21, I think. We've got an awful lot of cows at home bagged up. They're just like, I don't know, you could have 2 or 3 calf a day, you could have 10, but give it another week, we probably will be having 10 a day. We also started doing a bit of groundwork around the yard. Dug up a drain yesterday that we want to start reusing to catch dirty water, and done a bit to the big collecting yard out the front of the parlour. I'll show you that later. It's all go. Also, I don't know what the audio is like because this got absolutely soaked just now. Right, good news. We found the calf, or Rob found it. It had gone under an electric fence into one of the cow paddocks and just decided to lie down. So all is good there. That one and the other ones had some colostrum, and those 2 cows are now in a little field right beside the parlour. We've had another 2 calves since in the beef gang. We haven't got those in yet. We'll get them in later on. Me and Rob are now up just picking out some stone. So one of the projects going on in the yard is to do with the slurry ramp. I think you're going to extend the concrete ramp in the bottom of the pit a bit. So yeah, we're just picking out some stone to put underneath as a bit of a hard base. We just found a big piece of metal. Taking it home for the scrap man.
Yeah, I think it's check out the scrap trailer.
Try not to let it through the windscreen on the way home.
Yes.
Huge great piece of rebar. So he's just getting some, there's all sorts of stone up here. A lot of this fine stuff is out of one of the local concrete places that make like troughs and cubicles and that sort of stuff. It's any surplus or waste or bits that crack off or moulds or whatever. So that'll make good sub base. And then there's some chunkier stuff up behind Rob. We'll go for a crusher at some point, I imagine.
That big, it's got its own freaking climate down here? Yes. Yeah. Like it's got its own weather cyclone, wind, rain.
One with the spikes on it.
Orange, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
look like it come out the arc. Go on then, you go your way.
So
no, it's all right.
All right then?
Yeah, just about. Yeah, we're right on it. Well on the edge now. That is like full width.
Has it got wider as you come down?
Yeah, it may have. Back down the tractor and trailer, he says.
Just over there.
And we'll knock, yeah, we'll knock all the way. You want me to tell you a little bit?
As long as it's not raining, you'll be alright. It get a bit drizzly.
Oh, you
stuff.
haven't got that much in there, have you?
I know, fairly heavy.
Oh, was it?
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't know what spool I got him on mine. Grey, I think, is it?
No. No. Oh, yes, sorry, yeah, grey.
Right, well, we're tipping the stone out now. Rich is down there directing traffic. I've tipped a little bit out. I don't want to tip the whole lot in one place. But that's easier said than done with this trailer. Now they're having a rather long meeting about it. A little bit more?
Let it back a little bit just so it picks up the...
Oh, okay. Oh, safe as houses.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right. There's a few lumps in there, but we just said we'll scout it out, we can rake that around. It'll give us a bit of a good start, and then we can set up road forms. And
Right, we've been here, there and everywhere today. Rob and myself have just fixed a water pipe in the dairy heifer gang. This is what we call the dairy heifer gang. So their trough behind the cows there had a leak in the pipes. We just fixed that. There's actually one light down at the back there, Calving. So we've got to keep an eye on her. The cows are about to be on their way in, so we're just setting the yard up for those. We've got this trench dug across here at the minute, which is not ideal for cows coming in and out of the yard. And we've got to put a channel in there to catch all the water off this yard. It'll go into that drain and then across the road into the ditch over there, to the new lagoon eventually. Stuff going on everywhere. It's a bit mad. And there's cows calving and whatever. I'm gonna turn this tap back on that I turned off just now. God, that is tight, man. We've got 2 cows in the pen here. Well, actually, we've got 4 cows in the pen here. There's 2 that we brought in earlier with the calves that you saw, and these 2 that have calved since. There's a heifer and 3 cows. So that's the 4 that have calved today, plus the one that's calving now. Whew. So what we do is we get them in those pens before milking, and then they're ready to milk at the end of milking. Then we've got to go get them later on. I've got a bag of screws here to fix down the last couple mats that I missed, and we did it. And Ross has sent us a hat, so 4 cows, that's who's done the work for us. Thank you, Ross, for the hat. Well, I'll do that later on because I need a hammer. I haven't got one. Right, we're all done. 5 new cows milked this evening. All the calves fed, everyone happy, so that's good. I just got one job to do before I go home. It's been annoying me, and if I don't do it, I'm never going to do it. When we fitted these mats, I don't know what happened. It was either me or Rob, but we missed one there, and one there with the screws. So Ross has very kindly sent some of the screws in the post with the washers, because I think they're specific ones. And I thought I would just come and fit them before I go home, and then I'm done then. So I need a washer there, a washer there, and a washer there. See if we can get these screws to stand up and down on their own. It's normally a 2-handed job. That's better. Now I haven't got Charlie's good tool, so I'm relying on my own here, so that bit falling out is going to be a pain. I've got the right size bit, that's a start. Well, here we go. Send it for home. Good old Black & Decker. Doesn't quite stay in there. I've got to use a coupler and a little screwdriver bit. We stayed in. Some spares here in case we ever want them. Right, job done. That is complete. That is mats all finished. I'm heading home. That is enough for today. I'm sure there'll be plenty more going on tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. And as always, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you on another video very soon. Cheerio.
Like a drug that